Yeah, I just mean it's no longer 1937. And we absolutely destroyed another Disney classic for woke feminist garbage. Yeah, exactly. We took away the precious few jobs that dwarf actors can get and instead used a diverse cast of politically correct companions for Snow Brown. She's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's going to be dreaming about what all little girls should be dreaming about. Climbing the corporate ladder to become a middle manager at a giant corporation that doesn't even know her last name. I mean, come on. It's not 1937 anymore.
Just mean that it's no longer 1937, and we absolutely wrote a Snow White that
she's not going to be saved by the prince.
She's not going to be saved by the prince, and she's not going to be dreaming about true love. She's dreaming about becoming the leader she knows she can be. I'm a narcissist. And very evidently so.
Listen, if Disney wants to make more woke films that tank at the box office, they are more than welcome to do that, but maybe think of an original idea. Maybe not destroy a classic from my childhood and put an actress in there that not only hates the plot and the storyline of the movie she's in, but also seemingly hates Snow White, the character herself. I mean, that's one interview clip that you read the quote from, but she's gone on to talk about this film numerous times, how she once thought Snow White was creepy, she doesn't like the prince, she thinks she should get paid more because she has to wear that dress. She should get paid for streaming for every hour she has to wear the dress. I mean, talk about biting the hand that feeds you. Not only are you being casted in a classic film to remake it, but you don't seemingly like your own character. So she comes off as an insufferable, whiny brat, and that's why people are so annoyed. Beyond just them inserting feminism, I think we expect that at this point, but why do you have to mess with a classic, especially with someone who doesn't even seem to like her own character?
And this is exactly what happens when you try to make everything woke, all in the name of diversity. You destroy the very foundations of the greatest films that you have made. And people like her don't really care about it because they just want to be seen as better than everyone else. And everything is the Victim Olympics to them.
Protect feminism or low gas prices?
Protect feminism. Just kidding. No, low gas prices.
Low gas prices? Why?
I'm not trying to pay $8 a gallon for gas. Feminism is crazy and evil, and it's been created to destroy the family unit, and I'm not about it. I'm happy being a woman, and feminism is destroying America.
Do you identify as black? No, it's a serious question, because you might not identify. Can you please put the mic? Thank you. Okay.
When I walked into the room,
I am not done with my question.
Hey, young lady.
I'm just asking you to listen to me.
And I'm about to answer the first question.
But I didn't finish my question.
Okay. Yeah, I'm black.
It's definitely a real problem when college-educated students are asking a question if someone identifies as being black. This is how far gone we've come as the West, that we are asking people if they identify as black.
I think all of the women should thank the men for funding our leagues, because most of our leagues would not exist without the men, number one. Number two, when we have the same numbers, then we should get the same pay. I'm sorry, I play volleyball at the highest level, and it's like, when we make what the men make and get the crowds that the men draw, then we should get paid the same.
Also, why is it actually a fight for equality? If women in a particular sport, for example, turned out to generate more revenue, right, because they were more watchable. And in America, the women's football team is better than the men, and they do generate, even at school level, far more interest from girls than boys, for example. I don't see why equality should be the aim. Why shouldn't they get paid more than the men?
Men are better than women at sports. Yes, let's not live in this delusion.
And in most cases, Grace, more people, men and women, want to watch men play sport.
Correct.
That's just a demonstrable fact. That may change. But my point is, if it changes, I don't see why equality should be the only ambition for the women. If it turns out that in some sport women get more viewers watching and therefore draw more revenue, I'm all for them getting more money than the men.
Can you name 5 WNBA players? 5 female soccer players?
I mean, I can't name any soccer players
That's
already.
Crazy. I wish we had the support from the feminists.
Okay, would you describe yourself as a feminist?
Yes.
So do you believe in gender equality?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so how do you reconcile believing in gender equality, but also holding men to their traditional gender roles of paying for the first date?
Well, I'm just saying that's my personal view. Being a feminist is just doing whatever you want to do. And not being bashed by society for that. And obviously, like standing up for like women's like rights and stuff like that. But when it, I don't know, I just feel like this question's really dense.
If you believe in gender equality, don't you think you ought to split the bill on the first date?
No, because my main concern with gender equality is through, like, yes, in society, like fixing that, and through like the system. But yeah, I don't, oh my God.
Really have a right to be treated respectfully.
We are unfortunately running out of time, but Peter, I just want to get one final thought from you. Are there words that are used to describe men that offend you?
Not particularly, and if there are some I don't like, I certainly wouldn't want them banned. But it always goes back to that old adage: sticks and stones may break my bones, but there will always be something to offend a feminist.
Peter
Well, no, that's just obnoxious.
Peter
Sorry,
Lloyd,
you have to give me a chance. That is ridiculous. No, hang on, I won't do your show again.
Why should your right to freedom of speech trump a trans person's right not to be offended?
Because in order to be able to think, you have to risk being offensive. I mean, look at the conversation we're having right now. You know, like, you're certainly willing to risk offending me in the pursuit of truth. Why should you have the right to do that? It's been rather uncomfortable.
Well, I'm very glad I put you on the spot.
You get my point. It's like you're doing what you should do, which is digging a bit to see what the hell's going on. And that is what you should do. But you're exercising your freedom of speech to certainly risk offending me. And that's fine. I think more power to you as far as I'm concerned.
If you haven't sat there and... I'm just trying to work that out. I mean...
Ha, gotcha.
You have got me. You have got me. I'm trying to work that through in my head. Yeah, it took a while.
It did, yeah.
I would rank you as a 6, not meaning that you're not intelligent. I also think that I don't place a lot of value on the military.
Period. 1, immigrant parents, first generation, going to college, humble, modest. 2, me, I don't know, PhD, cancer biology scientist, I work in a biotech company, stuff like that.
I think it makes sense that I'm down here. Like, the guy who graduated from high school and then joined the military, he probably wouldn't be like high up on there.
If I was in their shoes, I definitely would have also ranked myself among the lowest.
I literally thought when you said to open the computer, we're going to look at social media, I didn't think an IQ test would be part of it.
So number 1 is Raymond, number 2 would be Kaylee, number 3 will be Tyler, and number 4 would be Shada, number 5 is Sean, and number 6 is Maria.
I think an IQ test tests something. I don't think it's intelligence. It's definitely testing something. IQ tests are now known to be flawed and like based on incorrect sample sizes. I have really severe dyslexia. There's 2 questions on that test that I automatically basically can't answer.
All of a sudden, IQ tests are known to be flawed, and now all the excuses come out when they were proven to be less smart than the person that they thought they were actually smarter than.